Let's see what she says. You there? Hey boy. Yeah, nigga. Ah.
When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Let's go, South Carolina. Let's go, South Carolina. Let's go, nigga. Hurry the fuck up, motherfucker. Damn, nigga. Take it forever to pick motherfucking shit, dog.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Wow, these fingers are aching right now. Oh, let's go.
Show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
Oh,
and the
man.
hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made it.
Run it, dog. Pause it. It started, dog. Have a team on, nigga. You got 8 weeks. Damn, nigga.
Got it at the 35.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Oh, they not nigga, dog.
Offense set on first down. The snap sets up the throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns.
They got him in number 9. So, like, come on.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Damn, nigga.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life.
He lofts one down the sideline.
Like, I know
And they
that
won't make the
defense is so
connection
good right
going
now.
for the big play.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Now on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his feet. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
It makes it really tough on the defense when you got a dynamic quarterback that you can roll out. You bootleg him to the right here. The defense has to now recover quickly, chase the guy out there. Oh, wait, I still got to cover wide receivers down the field.
Look how they made your guy go super fast.
Try to get this guy on the ground.
Right there, nigga. Never see that nigga go that fast.
The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Makes his connection. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that.
Everybody's
They've got
fucking
it at
moving
the
slow,
25.
nigga.
The
Weird.
Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
And what a nice start for this offense.
What the fuck is that they doing over there?
Getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
That ball out,
Really
boy.
disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying.
Everybody's running super fast.
Clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He slings it deep to the left. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On second down, looking to throw. Got his man. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up the first down like they did right there.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good
What the
job
fuck?
on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it.
Should have been way in front of him. He's way in front. Why they throw like that?
30 yards on that completion before the defense.
Way in front of that nigga, dog. Fuck. Right now, I guess.
TCU 14, South Carolina 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Motion from the offense. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. He is smashing people. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Hey, baby, I like that. I like that.
Great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in here and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take
block. I
the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this
fast,
one,
huh?
on this drive, it's about
You got heat,
finding
nigga.
one-on-one
You got heat,
matchups that are in
motherfucker.
your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
24, South Carolina, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22.
Okay, what you pick here, 1st down? What would you do?
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop Palmer and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Handoff to the single running back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese.
Fucking fat-ass motherfucker.
They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Ooh, he got popped, though.
Got a first down there. Stop the yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flipping forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but he didn't give up a big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now in the next down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying play action. Lets it fly. Wide open. He makes the catch. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know
just refused to take it out of reverse, got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. He'll take it on the return. Oh, what a move! He's brought down, but a really nice return gets him to the 41.
Will take over 1st and 10.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Hands it off. And the Horned Frogs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
This time it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Dances away from the heat.
Oh, I'm out, mate. I'm finding this tripping. I'm zoned out, dog.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling
looking
yourself,
right
you just
after
wanna
him,
keep
forgetting
taking
to throw
shots,
the
right?
ball.
This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes.
Like, what
He
the
saw
fuck?
the look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Horned Frogs looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah.
He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, TCU. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. It's complete. A huge pickup. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The hand to the running back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the beatdown has ensued. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
14.
On the move from inside his 5. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Gamecocks get it up for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Quarterback checking off. Toss sweep right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Direct snap. Runs through the tackle. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not a really huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And listen, obviously, this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds his man. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and we can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Avoids pressure. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this defense came into the game knowing this quarterback was elusive and he could shake guys and make them miss, but you see the speed and athleticism they have on defense. Nice job getting to the quarterback there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And the stomping has commenced.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Finds a crease at the 20.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
To the air on first down. On the run, still looking.
Offensive.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires into the end zone. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holder.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing
Oh, I
possession.
should have just kept on going to the bad end.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns for the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina offense is back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Nice move to keep running.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Makes a man miss. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The throw. Got it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he couldn't quite make it in. He's run out of bounds at the one.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping. And he is...
stand ya. He's going to be hurt bad.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
At the 35, he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's
Yes, my baby. Yes, my love. Got the iPad. That's long stitch. That's long stitch. That's long stitch. That's what she's doing for 10 years, right? Alright, baby, I'm gonna take a shower. We're gonna come out, call you later before you go to this. Tomorrow's your last day, okay? Is there nothing at her school or what?